Happy New Year, everybody. 2022. What craziness will it bring us? This is a video to show you my budget planner for the upcoming year. I know a lot of people on YouTube tend to use like happy planners and things like that, but it's not my jam. So this year I'm trying a new one to me. It's called Fox Planner, hence the adorable little purple fox right there. And I thought I would show it to you. So it comes with, can you see all that? Comes with monthly budget, monthly calendars, expense trackers, debt trackers, savings trackers, regular bill tracker, summary of the year, space for notes, and it's purple because I like purple. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors, so you can pick whichever one fits your aesthetic. It also comes with some other things that I'll show you in just a minute. Now it did, the first time I took it out of the box, come all wrapped in plastic to keep it protected, but I may have snuck a peek because I was very eager to see what it looked like. I'd only looked at it online. It's from Amazon. I'm sure you can buy it other places, but this particular one came from Amazon. So it says there's a 60-day money back guarantee. There's like a fluff on here. Yeah, a warranty card, which is kind of crazy, a warranty card on a budgeting book, but I guess maybe if something breaks or the pages are in disarray or something, I don't know. Whole little intro at the front. Oh, your reward if it gets lost. Yeah, there would be no reward because I have no money. So it starts up here. So I'm trying to figure out there. Okay, so you can see it all now. So my financial goals, it looks like there's 10 of them. Yep, okay, so they give you space for 10 financial goals, which is good. I don't make massive amounts of financial goals. I guess I have in years past. I kind of come up with a list of maybe, I max out at about 5, and at least 3 of those are kind of tentative goals, you know, sort of like a put X amount of money away into savings if possible. They always come with a little fine print to kind of get me out of it if I don't do it, so I don't feel bad for not accomplishing something. My strategy. New skills I will need to learn to achieve my financial goals, my money affirmations for wealth and prosperity, my tactics, actions I will take to earn more money, actions I will take to cut my expenses. And then a year at a glance, which is fairly self-explanatory. I guess maybe the year at a glance, like I'm putting in for each month what the goal is I want to hit for that month. I don't know. I haven't had one of these before. I'll figure it out. And then the budget. So this month's goals, and then checklist, income, an amount, savings, an amount, the calendar, which is the thing that I really wanted to have back because I felt that having a calendar keeps me much more on track. And then a monthly budget. It's got your home, budgeted actual, personal, budgeted actual, I can't talk, food, transportation, healthcare, entertainment, credit and loans, and other. Then total budgeted, total actual, and difference. I like this. This is good. There are things that, there, can you see? Difference. There are things that, like, they're categories that make sense to me. A lot of the times I find monthly budgets are very not tailored for me. So this is good. Like, instead of being like your mortgage and then specifying specific lines for like your, what, your hydro, your electric, your whatever, it's just putting it as home, which I think is much more inclusive. Not that I'm trying to be some kind of snowflake, but it just makes it easier because then instead of me having to cross something out and put a sticker over top or something to actually indicate what the category is to me, I can just, you know, generically be like home, got it. So for me, that'll be like rent. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just easier with it being a bit more generic to be able to specify it towards me with minimal editing having to be done to the original pages, which is good because there'll definitely be some months where I have time to sit down and add stickers and make it pretty and have a lot of fun. And then there's going to be some months where I'm like, oh my God, I just need to take the time to sit down, plug in the numbers, and do nothing extra. So for those months, especially, this will be appreciated. Okay, expense tracker. There's a column for date, description, category, and amount. 2 big full pages. So that's good. That must be for the whole month. No, I lied. 4 pages. Yes, okay, so 4 pages for the expense tracker. I think that's good. That should be sufficient. it better be sufficient. Can you imagine if I was spending more than 4 pages worth of stuff? And I mean, the lines are, like, they're not crazy small, but they're not massive. But there's a lot of lines per page. Oh, I bet you there's people out there who do, though. And no shade to them at all. It just makes my wallet quiver when I think of it. Here, a monthly budget review. So there's the opening balance, total income, total expenses, the difference, the total savings, and the balance forward. And then a spending analysis. So I can put how much I spent on home, food, healthcare, credit and loans, personal, transportation, entertainment, and other. And then there's a blank one in case I've created a category. And then the money amount and the percentage. And then in the pie chart, each of the little triangles is 5%. So then say my home is, what, 30%? I fill in enough of the triangles to create 30% in one color. This is gonna, oh, I'm gonna have to do more math, you guys. And then down here, it says, did I meet my budget? If not, why? Did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why? Where did I have the most trouble? What could I improve next month? Actions I will take next month to increase my income. Actions I will take next month to cut my expenses. Oh, it's gonna be holding me accountable. And then there's a page here for notes and ideas. It's got a dot grid, which, have you ever done a dot grid journal? They always look so impressive when I watch people on YouTube who have them and how they design them and make them for the month, and then how good they look at the end of the month once, like, all the little things they've created have been used. I look at this page, a blank, well, just the dots, and I'm just like, I'm going to screw up that page. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this page. We shall find out. And then, okay, so now it goes to the next month, and you might have noticed the months are not labeled. So I'm going to be starting this January 2022, but you don't have to. You can buy it at any point during the year and start it from that time. You don't have to wait and use it at the beginning of the next year, or, you know, waste half of it because it's set up for a month that's already gone past, which is good. It's a different color. So I'm assuming there's going to be 12 of these. Ooh, I like that color. Savings tracker. I'm saving for the amount I need, the due date. Oh, and then I can put the date, how much I deposited, and how much I have saved total. This is nice. I wonder if there's enough to use them for all of my sinking funds. So 4, 8. Okay, so there's 8 of them. I don't think enough for my sinking funds unless I kind of combine some of them. Maybe I'll use these instead for the larger things I need to save for, or maybe not the sinking funds, like the normal sinking funds. Do you know what I mean? Like the ones for like my car insurance, which to me is just a normal sinking fund, but maybe like I need to try to save up money to go to a cousin's wedding in October. It's very far away. It's in a whole different continent. I don't even know if COVID will let me go at that time, but I want to save up as much as I can to be able to try, so that if I am allowed to go, I have the money to be able to go. So I think I'll use these saving trackers, like one for the wedding, one for Christmas, things like that. I can't think of any others. I don't want to waste them because there's 8 of them, but I guess if I don't have 8 things to be saving for, I mean, that's probably good for my budget, right? Because I don't think I have enough money to save for 8 things. And then it's a similar thing, but it's a debt tracker. So you got the debt name, the starting balance of it, the minimum payment, the date that you make a payment, how much you paid, and what the balance is. And I'm going to assume there's 8 of these as well. Oh, no. Okay, so 4, 8, 12. I can't turn the page. Okay, so there's 12 of these. I like how they're assuming that I have more debt that I need to pay off than things I need to save for. I feel that that's probably most of us. So yeah, the debt tracker, I'll use one for my student loan, one for my line of credit. Honestly, the line of credit one, probably actually the student loan and the line of credit will take more than like the space that's being allotted, because I'll be making bi-weekly payments and that'll fill up quickly. So I might actually just sort of dictate this whole 4 sections for, say, like the line of credit, and then the next 4 sections for the student loan. Holiday. So I maybe don't have to do one of those saving sections for Christmas because holiday. again, generic. So it could be any holiday that you want it to be. I suppose you might be really into like Valentine's Day or something. St. Patty's, you need money for all the beer. I don't know, you do you. Okay, so it has category / expense, how much you budgeted, and actual. I'm assuming that means how much you actually used. And then it has, I think these are just suggestions, like gifts, wrapping and cards, groceries, decorations, and then a whole bunch more space. And the suggestions they put in are kind of faint, so you could probably like white over those if you didn't want to use them, and it wouldn't be too marring of a look. Holiday gifts. I like this, that you can actually track it. I just write it down on a list on my phone. Yeah, and I try to shop throughout the year, and I sometimes fail at it. This past year I failed at it, so maybe I'll go back to trying to shop throughout the year, and then this will be a nice place to keep track. So it has a recipient's name, what you got them, what you budgeted for them, and what you actually spent. So I don't actually budget a certain amount per person. I tend to budget a certain amount for all the gifts, and then I leave it a bit open so that maybe I find something for my mom, for example, that's like 50 bucks and it's absolutely perfect for her. So I buy it. And then, you know, maybe I'll find something for my friend Jasmine that like it's great, but it's actually only 15 and it seems really cheap. And if I'd set a budget for her for also 50, I'd feel obligated to buy her more, but maybe it is such a great gift, it doesn't need something to go with it. Do you know what I mean? You gotta be flexible. And then holiday spending, the date, the description, the category, and the amount. Yeah, that's good. And then a regular bill tracker. I don't use these, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to use this, but it has the bill and then the month. So yeah, like the 2 pages will cover the full year. And then I guess you just say like however many bills you have in January, you fill the names of them, and then under the January column you check them off or something. I don't know, I'll Google, I'll figure it out. Oh, I can't turn the page. Okay, summary of the year. So the month, the income, the expenses, the difference, the savings. Interesting. Now, I am a competitive person, so if I don't wait until the end of the year, but at the end of every month, fill this information in for each of the months, every month I'm going to want to do better than the previous one in terms of like my savings. Ooh, interesting. And then monthly expenses summary. So there's a category, so home, food, healthcare, credit and loan, personal, transportation, entertainment, other, and then all the columns for the 12 months of the year. And then I guess I'm just tracking the expenses via category. I don't know why I need to do that. I'm not sure if I'll do this part. I mean, I might try it. It doesn't hurt to try it. I'm just sort of confused by it. But I guess maybe once I'm actually using the other pages, it'll make more sense then. It's like a math formula where you have to do the first part of it before you understand how to fill in the second part. Oh God, it's more dot pages. Oh, the endless field of dot pages. What do they think I'm gonna do with these? What do you do with yours? Okay, well, minus the dot pages that give me a little bit of like, I think this book looks great, and I'm super psyched to get it filled in. Yeah, let me show you the other stuff that it comes with. So it's got cash envelopes. Let me just aside for a second. Now, when I started budgeting for at least 2 or 3 years, I did cash envelopes. I found them great, but also very difficult. I'm in Canada. We have a lot of coins. So cash envelopes, I find mostly it's American YouTubers that are using them where I was seeing them. And you guys have like $1 bills and I think maybe $2 bills. For us in Canada, those are coins. And then on top of that, nobody's using cash anymore because the variants keep resurfacing. So I don't know that I'll actually use these. And honestly, like when I did cash envelopes, I just did like an envelope roughly this size and wrote on it what the category was and how much was going in it. But then on this back side, I would write in tiny print, like the starting date of whatever that budget was, or sorry, like the date that I spent something, how much it was, and then deduct it from the balance in the envelope and then keep a running tally. And then I just kept it going until either the envelope died because eventually they wear down, or I filled up the whole thing. So they weren't like pay period specific. They were used until they were literally falling apart. and they were great. They kept me really on point. I ended up having to buy like this plastic zip closed envelopes kind of from like Staples to put these into, because eventually like I did have coins and the edges started to rough and things like that, and I had to keep it a little bit safer. You know, like keep it so I wouldn't lose the money. But it worked. It really worked. I very much think the cash envelopes are a very good system. It's just places don't want cash right now, especially with the new, you know, like the new variants and everything. So I don't know that I'll use them, but I'm definitely going to keep them off to the side just in case I think that that is the way I end up needing to go. And then it came with stickers, and I like stickers. So there we go. They're pretty. Just bring them a little bit closer so you can see them. And then the second page is actually like little payday stickers and sort of little check marks and stuff. I'm assuming they're going to be the size to fit into the little calendar. I don't know. I love using symbol stickers for things. I do have some that I haven't used since 2020, I suppose, because last year I was doing my budget different, and so I didn't have a calendar, so I wasn't using the stickers. So I'll probably dig those out and try to use some of those up just because I have them. But these are cute. Look at those little safes. Adorbs. And then one last thing it came with. Oh, look at this. It's like a quick start guide. See, I opened it, but I only really looked at the book. So it's got examples of like for your financial goals, what to fill in, and then description, or not descriptions, more examples for like my strategy, my tactics, money affirmations and actions to cut expenses. Yeah, it looks like for every section of the calendar, they've provided the calendar. Jeepers, every section of the book, they've provided sort of a cheat sheet for how to use it, which is great because this part was causing me a little bit of anxiety. And also, yeah, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I'll read over it a bit more and see if it's helpful. And the back has got the holiday budget, holiday spending. Oh, look, here's that regular bill tracker. So you can see, and then the monthly expense summary, what I was talking about. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of small print with this, so I will go through it and read it. But first, I'm probably, honestly, like, I know I should, and being responsible, read all of this first to, you know, kind of, they're like instructions without being instructions, to make sure that I don't screw up my book. But honestly, I really just sort of want to start filling it out. So, so we'll probably just start filling it out. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So this, you guys, is my budget stuff. Oh, and I also have, I got given these super cute paper clips that look like this cat. I cannot get the package open to save my life. I'm trying, but it comes with a bunch of different cat ones in there. There's 5 of them. I don't know if they all look the same, but I might use those with the planner. And if I find I need to mark pages to find them for later, I got given these as a gift for my birthday. They're magnetic page markers. And, I don't know. I figure I might as well use them because they'll be nice and flat and they'll hold the pages if I need to find something fast. I like tabs. I usually have tabs. But yes, there we go. I'm all prepared for my budgeting for 2022. How are you guys? What system are you using? Are you using the same one that you had last year? Are you trying something different like me? Let's hope that we all manage to achieve at least some of our financial goals for this coming year. And yeah, good luck, you guys. Happy 2022. Stay safe. Bye.